All right, team, turns!
Take me out on the water,
We eat fishy.
way out in the woods, where the breathing is easy, the living is good.
All you can do is just laugh.
Out in the great
Larry Smith Outdoors is brought to you in part by Badger Sportsman, Bartline Barrels, Warrior Boats, Wilderness North Lodge, Big Snow Resort, Hard and Soft Fishing, Suzuki, Lynch of McGuanago, Dick Smith's Bait and Tackle, Wings Over Wisconsin, Kamick Law Firm, Deep Freeze, Cold Snap, Otter, Norm's Egg, and Jiffy.
And remember, it's a great day to be alive.
out in the great outdoors.
Holy moly. No deer this time, but we got a skunk. Hey, and look at, you'll be proud of me. Look on the other side of my truck. I finally got the dents out of it from that deer. It's all primered up, and guess what? We're gonna get the truck wrapped with a Larry Smith Outdoor logo. And the great part about today is we got the Warrior boat. I love it. Gotta keep the scratches out of it. And guess what? And the coffee. Keep your coffee out of my boat today.
I think I liked it better with the dents.
Right. Did you? Hey, welcome to Larry Smith Outdoors. Today we're up on the Winnebago System and we're gonna be doing a little bit of trolling to start the day off. And then we're probably gonna go pitch some canes and then maybe some rocks and maybe a little bit of river action too. You know, the nice part about this system, especially this time of year, there's so many different techniques and different ways to fish. We've heard some rumors of some fish up on the west end of Poygan. We're gonna go up there and troll for them. And Lance was just up here the other day and he had some fish that were between 15 and 20 inches. And there's not been a lot of them fish caught on this system. I think the numbers are way down. So we're gonna give that a shot first and then we'll probably sneak into the river and see what happens. Hey, today we got our good buddy guide, Lance Sweeting, the Lance the Lightning. Yep, and we got my favorite customers, Jerry and Shirley Thompson. And you know what? These guys always bring a lot of luck. So today is definitely gonna be a great day. Yes, it is. So stay tuned, let's see what happens this week on Larry Smith Outdoors on the Winnebago System. And gotta make sure you put sunblock on all the time.
The Warrior story continues with the best tracking, driest ride in the industry. Designed with a high degree of dead rise and bow flare to push water out and down for a smooth, dry, comfortable ride. The smart trolling keel limits bow drift for enhanced boat control in the wind, and with a lifetime hull warranty, Warrior boats are built to last. Warrior Boats, a legend reborn.
Badger Sportsman Magazine, Wisconsin's premier outdoor magazine. Fishing and hunting in Wisconsin, written by outdoor enthusiasts from Wisconsin. Each issue features timely fishing and hunting articles from experts across the state. Badger Sportsman Magazine will help you make the most out of your time in the woods or on the water. Subscribe to Badger Sportsman Magazine today.
Hey folks, the Badger Sportsman Magazine wants to see a picture of you having fun in the outdoors. And to have a chance to win a trip with us here on Larry Smith Outdoors and a hard and soft water fishing kit, all you have to do is submit that picture to thebadgersportsman.com. So what we're doing now is basically just, Lance is putting all the Selmos on. We're running pretty much strictly Selmos. It's the #1 bait definitely on this system. I'm sure a lot of systems say, a lot of guys will say that in their body of water. So we're setting the rod holders up, which I'm typically don't do a lot of trolling myself on this system, but you know, if you want to catch some big fish, you got to troll. What is this?
It's a little beat up.
It's, yeah, and what do you call that? The baby Dalmatian?
Yes, sir.
How many feet back?
25 to 35 back, Larry.
Okay. Whose side is that? I'm trying to think of whose side this is. Lance, I think that's my side.
That is your side.
That is
there.
my
That's
side.
why it's a sheep head.
It's a sheep's head? Nice and slow, Shirley. Keep reeling, Shirley. You don't have to stop. I can get you. What do you got there? Oh, yeah. Catfish.
White pass.
I thought it was a white bass.
Not the walleyes yet, though. They'll turn on.
Shirley. Holy camoly. Now, you could understand, besides them being such nice people, why my favorite customer. Look at that. Look at that. You know, the problem is I'm going to get that on my face. I'm not going to know if it's suntan lotion or if it's going to be frosting. Oh.
Middle board.
Middle bore?
Yep.
Oh, I don't care. Who's ever turning this is not mine.
Go, Jerry.
Here we go, Shirley. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, the first walleye. Now, that's not too bad. No. No, as far as, yeah, as far as eating, you know, good 14 solid inch like that. On the old Selmo, gotta love that. Lance, you were right. You called that 100% right. I didn't believe him. I didn't believe him. I didn't have confidence in him. All right, that will keep. No,
It is a walleye.
it is. I saw a roller. Saw a roll. Keep reeling, Jerry. Don't stop. I'll have her on. Keep going.
There's a nicer one.
That's a nice fish,
Like
yeah.
16, 17 incher.
There you go. Since we don't have a net, just fling her
nice
right
to
in,
get this thing.
making Lance nervous. So reel him right.
There goes dinner. One hook in it. Oh,
That's a nice fish. There you go.
that'll eat.
Yep, that's about as big as you want to keep them right there too. Nice, solid 16-inch fish right there. That's a nice fish. Nice job, Jerry. Nice.
That's a walleye.
Yeah,
That's
another
up high,
walleye.
Larry.
Yep, nice, real high, huh?
Just put tension on that line.
How far down do you think that was, Lance?
Not more than 2 feet underneath the bottom.
Really, that's a
Bottom.
nice fish right there.
Better be a double header there.
Double header walleye? No kidding.
Another nice walleye.
Another nice walleye?
Yep.
Boy, you know something, Lance.
Over here.
You get nervous because we don't have a net, don't you?
Double header here in the last 2 minutes.
You know, them are
Perfect
good fish.
eaters.
How big are them?
14 to 15s, yeah.
Good eaters.
Perfect eaters. Finally got on the school, no sheephead.
Cat. Is it a cat? Oh, a nice cat. Them Selmos, they catch everything, I'll tell you that. Lance caught a big sturgeon the other day on his Selmo. That's a nice cat. I'm actually gonna keep that cat. This time of year, I love to eat these channels. Especially that, 2-pound range right there. Nice, solid, clean fish. And again, on the Selmo. You know, that Selmo is a very interesting bait. And Lance, this is probably your favorite bait too by far, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah,
just
it has
the
been
action.
the last 7-8 years. We've been using it on the Winnebago System quite a bit, Larry. Great vibration to it, and most importantly, the fish want it.
Yeah, they do. It's just got a very unique action to it. That pike got my Selmo. You know what that pike said? Insist on Selmo. No, I didn't get my glasses yet, my contacts. All right, I don't have time.
help with that, Larry?
No, but last night I was
You all right?
out weed whacking until about almost 11. Had my nice flashlight with me, yep, which I don't go anywhere without. There, yep, flashlight. I should put a patent on that. Flashlight on the weed whacker. Boy, that board, I thought it had a weed on their lands.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, it's actually a pretty decent crappie. Gotta love that. Got him on the old Selmo. Insist on Selmo.
Kalen's has been catching multi-species fish for over 30 years. From our crappie grubs, to our seismic series of hybrid swim baits and grubs, to our jerk minnows,
You can't see that jerk minnow, can you?
to our garlic and salt impregnated wacko worm,
That's a Kalen's Wacko.
our premium line of Kalen jig heads. Oh, and our original Kalen's grub still does a pretty good job too.
Fish, look at that Kalen's in her mouth right there.
Patrick, what are you doing out here?
Mark, I'm going fishing this weekend, but with this massive selection of trucks, I can't figure out which one to take.
The brand new Lynch McGuanago stores have a massive selection of brand new Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Make your next stop at the all-new state-of-the-art Lynch McGuanago dealerships today.
Nobody sells for less than Lynch.
Oh, that one's got walleye written all over it. Num num.
What we did, we came off the lake now. We were out there trolling in that shallow water, 5 to about 7 feet of water, pulling Selmos. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna be real versatile today. We're gonna do a lot of different techniques. And we got really the wrong wind. What we're doing is we're at the mouth of Poygan right now on the Wolf right here. And the current is going back out to the lake. And unfortunately, the wind is coming right down the chute right here. So I'm pulling us. Normally it's not as productive because it does slow the current down. I'd rather have the wind pushing the current back out and pushing us back out into the lake. But what we're doing is we're dragging jigs, and Lance has got a leash on and I've got a crawler on using 16th ounce jigs, real light, and basically just I'm trying to pull us and match the speed of the current. So we're moving real slow. I'm using the trolling motor for that. And when this kind of bite, your line's out at a 45-degree angle and you're actually dragging it right tight to the bottom, and you let them load up on it. So what I'll do is I'll let the fish actually grab it and hang on there and pull on it a good 4 to 6 times, consistent pulls, and then set the hook on them. And we're kind of dragging a variety of depths here too. I'm kind of pulling us up the channel and going to the side and up and down. And plus there's a lot of different pockets that lay in here too. So we're basically dragging anywhere from about 12 to about 22 feet of water.
Staying down.
Nice walleye. There you go, Shirley. Nice
Good
job.
Shirley.
Nice job, Shirley. Nice job.
Little walleye out of the mouth.
Yeah, gotta like
Mouth of
that,
the river.
huh?
Yeah.
Well, that might call for 1/2 of a pass, another pass.
Another half of a pass.
Half a pass.
13
right?
inches does it, huh, Larry?
Yeah, that could be right now. You know, that wind wasn't the right wind for the mouth of the river there, so what we're gonna do is basically, I stopped on this cane bed, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull us, the wind is blowing right into the side of this cane, And what I'm gonna do is we're gonna cast to the edges, try not to get inside of it, let your bait drop. It's anywhere from 3.5 to 4 feet deep right there, and just drag it real slow. And when you feel that weight of that walleye, just kind of pull them just a little bit so it makes them latch onto it harder or come up on the bait farther, and then set the hook. Just don't set right away. But you know, there's a lot of panfish and other sheephead and catfish that hang in these canes too, so there'll be more of a tap. So again, I just kind of come up, I'm gonna use the trolling motor. I'm gonna get as close as I can without getting inside of them. I could have went a little farther. I'm gonna give the bait a chance to fall to the bottom. And like I said, 3.5, 4 feet most of these. And just kind of pull it real slow across that bottom. Go ahead, Shirley. Yep, we'll just kind of keep leapfrogging in front of each other. The fish are probably gonna be up on the corner if they're in here. Nice job, Shirley. That's a good fish. Remember, you gotta be able to make them in the boat because we don't have a net. Oh, sheep said, oh, Shirley.
What do you feel good?
Yeah, I bet. Come on now, there's supposed to be all walleyes in here. There should be a walleye, just picked up on it. Yep, there he is. Where's it? Lance, where's that net? Nice fish too. You know, again, just kind of pitching these canes, and I went with a little bit heavier jig. There's another fish right there, went with a 1/8 ounce jig on there. Oh, come off. And just basically pitching up to them cane beds and letting it come back. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna pull this out a little ways. That's a good fish, you know, good 15-incher. And you just, you know, the way this system is going now is that anything over 16 inches, I'm letting go. I mean, there is no size limit on this body of water, but for me, I think it's very important that it takes 5 to 6 years before these fish are mature enough that they can spawn. And the numbers of fish that are from 16 to 20 inches, whoops, are pretty much non-existent. There's only a few of them fish. And I think, you know, the sign is now, that, as you can tell, is that, you know, we had 2 really big tournaments out here, the Merck National and then the old Otter Street, the Battle on Bago. And there was less than a dozen teams that caught fish over 15 inches 2 days in a row. So, you know, when you start looking at like 283 teams or 300 teams fishing, and when you're only having less than a dozen teams catching their limits of fish that are over 15 inches both days in a row, we had great conditions. That's telling you the system for sure is definitely down on fish of that size and age class. So that's a good fish right there. Nice fish right here. Nice walleye. This is a nice one. There he is, real nice fish. There we go. Nice fish. Gotta love that, I'll tell you that. Again, I'm just pitching straight back in the back of the boat and bringing it straight out, you know. And you know, when you start, again, like we were kind of talking earlier about this Winnebago system, you know, our game plan was today to start out trolling because Lance did real good and we caught 5 or 6 decent walleyes doing that. And then we went up into the Wolf. Jerry's that, oh, I thought he had a big one. Went up into the Wolf and fished that, but the wind was wrong. And then we were working our way back down into Winnebago. We were actually gonna go down into Butimore because there's been a good bite down there and the lake itself, Winnebago. But I said, let's stop and fish these canes up on the top side here for a couple minutes. And I'll tell you, boy, there's a lot of fish in these canes. Gotta love it.
Good thing the only lightning around is what's in the boat with us.
The Lance, the lightning. You know, the key to fishing these cane beds is just to keep moving, and definitely when you got the wind as strong as it is, basically fishing the windward sides most of the time. There's always exceptions to the rules on everything, but most of the times, you know, staying on that windward side is going to be the most productive. Now, we ran through that whole cane bed there and lost 2 fish. That was it. So we're going to jump down to this next one here and basically stay on these canes. You know, I got to tell you the truth. I haven't fished a lot of canes this year, only a very few times. It hasn't been real productive, and we just thought today we'd stop and stop in on these canes and give it a shot here before we went down back into Winnebago, and then we're going to slide down into Butimore. But we've definitely plenty of fish in there, so let's keep working them and jumping from cane to cane. Unfortunately, a couple things. Unfortunately, my eyes are really getting bad, right? Lack of sun drop today. That's probably the problem. You know, I know I always get off track, but the thing is I always remember is that my mom would always say, eat more carrots, your eyes will be good. Eat more carrots. That was always the thing, eat more carrots, you know. But I'm thinking, you know, drink more Sundrop. That's my problem. The other problem is, Jan, if you want to swing around with the camera, we got a big storm coming in. She's brewing out to the west there. So time is of the essence here. So we're just going to hit the best spots that I think and see what happens. Swing for the fence. Shirley, you are absolutely on fire. Absolutely on fire.
Sooner or later,
If I can get, that might be a walleye. Let's see. Oh, no.
No.
Good thump. Boy, you are dialed sheephead.
I should be in a tournament for sheephead
Right.
today.
I know you, Shirley. You'll change your ways. It'll be all walleyes then. Another nice fish. I'll tell you what. You know what? Sometimes you're the bug and sometimes you're the windshield. And I'll tell you, today, I'm definitely the windshield, and that's very rare for me. Hey, hey, hey! Danny, what do you say today? Right?
Yep, you're the windshield.
Yeah, right. It's a rarity for me to be the windshield.
Just lucky I'm not fishing.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. You just keep the camera in your hand, okay?
Man, that guy looks like he's always having fun. I am Shotgun Steve Schaefer in the kitchen, and you could tell what we're cooking today. I am making jalapenos with venison, ground up venison. Remember, I always grind up a bunch of venison when I get my deer. I'm almost out. It's summertime now, so we're heading out to the grill, and I have a little bit of pork. Right now, I got a 50-50, but I'm not going to put it all on. I'm just showing you what I had. I take 75 to 25% pork because the venison is so dry, it doesn't have a lot of fat in it, so I have to put the pork content into it. So I already cooked it up, but you gotta let it cool down. So I browned up my venison and pork mixture, put in a third of a, 8 ounces of Philly cream cheese to the mixture. That's gonna be our stuffing for the inside the jalapenos. So I have to take these jalapenos, and because right now they're super hard, I have to throw them in the microwave for a couple seconds to loosen them up before I put them on the grill. And folks, remember, it's the way you want them. You want to leave the veins in and all the seeds, they're going to be hot. The more you take out, the less temperature it's going to be for hotness. So what I did was I took some of the seeds and insides and ground them up and put them in here. So it's still going to have spice. It's in my meat. You'll see the chunks of the green in there right now. I have a little bit of red onion, cream cheese stirred up inside. And I'm going to throw the peppers in the microwave, loosen them up, and we're going to stuff them, and then we're going to take them outside and put them on the gas grill. Got the grill fired up. This is something you got to watch. Don't just close it up and walk away. You got to stay with these jalapenos because they'll burn up and they'll be junk. You work this hard for your recipe, don't lose it. Hear them sizzling and popping. This is good stuff. Ooh, that was hot. All right, folks, it's been 3 minutes. My Parmesan cheese is, look at how it's nicely melted on there. Oh, oh, oh. Darn, that one's no good. Here we go. Once again, this is Sunday morning food. Party people come over. And, you know, good way to use your venison. People wonder what they do with the venison. Oh, that'll be Larry's when it fell apart. Let's try this. Oh, take a look inside that, folks. That is really good. From the backyard, the Shotgun Steve Schaefer signing off.
The Badger Sportsman is the magazine for outdoors in Wisconsin. Not a subscriber? Now is the time. You won't want to miss a single issue. It's packed full of everything you need to know for open water success, no matter what species you're targeting. For availability in your area and subscription information, check out badgersportsman.com today.
That is what it's all about. You know, we ran in and grabbed some rain gear, but I'll tell you what, that last front that went through wasn't too bad, pretty mild, but there's a big one coming, and we've got maybe time for one more pass, so we're not gonna go very far. And you know, boy, we really had a pretty good day today up on this, oh, there was one, on the Winnebago system. We basically stayed up from Winnecounty all the way up to the west end of Poygan. Like I said earlier, we were gonna work our way down and fish the rest of the system, try to make it into Winnebago, but that's definitely not gonna happen with the bad weather coming in. But we've already kept a couple limits of fish for Shirley and Jerry, and so we're just gonna make one or two passes through here and see if we can pop another big one like that one. Last one Shirley got was about 18 inches that we let go. Let's see if we can get one or two more of them and call it a day. What's flavor, Larry? I don't know, buddy, but it sure felt good. Ooh. Nice walleye. Look at the size of this one. Boy, I'll tell you, that's a nice walleye. There's some really nice fish in this part of the system again. Got him, Lance? That's a nice fish, I'll tell you that. Go, boy. Hey, Lance, we got forced in by the weather and some really bad stuff coming around the corner, but hey, I appreciate you taking care of the clients today, buddy, and letting me fish. Hey, and if people want to come out and do some guiding with you, how do they get a hold of you?
Go on the internet, Larry. Go to greatdayguiding.com or give me a call at 920-410-9920. Fish the same bodies of water as Larry here, do the same thing, and work as a team. So,
yep, that's great. No, I appreciate it, Lance. That's awesome. Hey, the big guy said it was time to come in. You know what? We had a great day today, and just remember, it's a great day to be alive. Lance is kind of guy, like a game warden is like garlic to a vampire. Now it's clouded up. I didn't need to put all that sunblock in. Look at that. Insist on Selmo. I hate it when it comes soft, goes hard. I like it when it's just consistent weight. That's what's happening, right?
How could I not? I just biting my tongue so hard there.